These are the hottest tools that you're going to find at Lowe's right now, all under $50, including this $50 tool that could save you hundreds of dollars and a lot of frustration, and a $9 tool that's just one of those things that every woodworker should own. Let's go. I'd like to thank Lowe's for sponsoring this video, and if you'd like to check out this amazing tool or any of the other ones that I show today, all you got to do is click that View Products button right here on YouTube to shop from this platform, or if you're watching on TV, you can scan that QR code with your phone, and of course, there are always links in the description and the pinned comment. Now, let me show you what this does. Number one is a Klein moisture meter. This is a pinless moisture meter, and this could save you hundreds of dollars and a lot of frustration if you know what this does. Now, this checks the moisture in your lumber. This does hardwood, this does softwood. You can also use it on drywall and masonry, but for our purposes, we're gonna stick to hardwood and softwood. To use this, very easy. Has a 9-volt battery in it. You're just gonna hit that power button, it's gonna come on. And then you can just switch the modes to hardwood or softwood depending on what you're checking. Now I checked this big old 2-inch thick piece of white oak that I had milled recently. It's not dried or anything. They literally cut it, brought it to me. You can see that the moisture content is extremely high, in the 20s. We don't wanna build a project with a piece of wood that's in the 20% moisture because it could crack and break and twist and warp and all kinds of crazy stuff as it starts drying. So you want to make sure you have a good moisture content or a low moisture content when you're building your projects. As you see when I check my piece of walnut here, we're in a very acceptable range. I've had this piece for a long time here in the shop with a dehumidifier, so it is a very dry piece of wood in that it's not too much moisture. So I could build projects out of this walnut or even this maple that I checked, and it's in an acceptable range. In other words, anything under about 10 or 13% should be fine. Usually under 10 is even better. But as you see, these would be perfectly acceptable to build something out of. Now, I wanted to check some 2x4s that I bought at a local home store, put my moisture meter on these. They're perfectly fine too. Typically at a home store like Lowe's, you buy the wood. When you get it home, it's going to be around 10 to 13%, usually. Maybe a little higher, maybe a little lower, but that's usually the average. And this is going to be able to tell you that. All you got to do is put it on that softwood setting and check that moisture. One of the things I love about this most is it's pinless. In other words, there's some moisture meters that have basically prongs sticking off that you have to stick into the wood. This doesn't damage wood. You just simply set it on top of the wood. It's going to give you that reading instantly. This is a very good one. I have tried others before, wasn't really happy, but I am happy with this one. And I'm telling you right now, if you want one of these, you better get it because I don't think they're going to last long, especially at this price. Next, a very cool layout tool from Milescraft. Milescraft makes a really nice push block for the table saw that helps you cut a variety of materials in a variety of ways. They also have one of the best alternatives to track saws in their guide rail system that attaches to basically any circular saw. I've reviewed that before as well. It's a very good product. This is also a really good product. This is their little layout square. Now this thing has a couple features going for it that I really like. First, it has shoulders built on so that you can just reference the edge of your stock if you want to draw parallel lines or even just draw a square line or a 90-degree line. This also has a scale right here in this radius piece that just allows you to draw different angles. So if you wanted to set a 45-degree angle, very easy to do that as well. The scale on the inside of this square actually references here at the bottom. So it goes from 0 to 5 inches. And then on the outside of the square, it goes from 0 to 6 inches along this outside edge. Where this is handy is if you wanted to use this to set the depths of blade heights and bit heights and things like that. Overall, for the price, a really nice little layout tool. Next, Klein has this utility knife, but it's almost a 3-in-1. They call it a 2-in-1. I call it a 3-in-1. Check this out. So not only does it have a regular utility blade on it, so if you're opening a bunch of Lowe's tools that you just bought and they come in, you're going to want a nice way to open those up. Or if your wife orders a bunch of other products online, you may want to open those for her as well. This is a standard utility knife, but it does lock into place at an angle, which I find very handy. This also has a place notched out for wire stripping. And one of my favorite features is this little gem right here. This flips out into a scraper. How cool is that? So if you need to scrape some glue off some projects or anything around the house, that's going to be super handy. Stores right in place. The third feature that I call it a 3-in-1 wasn't actually the wire stripper. I guess that could have been a 4-in-1. It is actually the onboard blade storage. So you get to keep an extra blade with you whenever you travel with this or you're out at work or whatever. This is a solid little option in a compact package, and it has a nice little belt clip. Clips right into your pocket. In a minute, I'm fixing to show you this clamp by Irwin that has a special feature built in that I haven't seen on any other clamps. But first, if you like saving money on tools, I have a free daily tool deals email that you can sign up for. First link in the description. I send out deals every single morning that are absolutely insane, and it's absolutely free. So go sign up. I've got 3 Craftsman tools here that you need in the shop. First, these two come as a 2-pack. And they're collapsible magnetic trays. If you don't have any of these, they're extremely handy to have, especially when you're putting things together, small parts or tools or things like that, and you just need a place to keep screws and nuts and bolts and stuff from falling around, falling on the floor, under the workbench, or if you're in the house working on something and it falls and hits the ground and rolls under the oven. You know how that goes. So it's very frustrating. So you want to be able to keep up with those, and these are a good way to do it. And when you're not using them, you can just collapse them flat and they store out of the way easily. But if that screw or bolt did fall under the stove or under the workbench and you can't reach it, that's where this comes in. Or if you work on your vehicles and things fall down in there and it's awkward to get to, this is a little flexible magnetic tool go-getter. If you don't have one, you got to get it. It basically bends in any direction that you need, get down into tight spots, pick up nuts, bolts, screws, stuff like that, so you can be less frustrated and not say any more dirty words, which you shouldn't be using bad language anyway. It's a bad language saver. Next, I absolutely love having these style screwdrivers in the shop. This is a 13-in-1 screwdriver, but it is also a ratcheting screwdriver. This is also from Klein. It has a little dial right here at the base of the handle that you turn right or left, and that engages the ratcheting. Or you can put it in the center and it locks it both ways, which is extremely handy too. But lefty-loosey, righty-tighty, and you can just save time. It's very fast to drive screws and stuff like that with these type screwdrivers. But this has a hidden feature. You can pull out the bit holder and you have all sorts of bits from star drive, flathead, or slotted, depending on how you like to say that, or Phillips head. So you always have the bits you need with you when you take this screwdriver around. And these bits are actually impact rated, so you can use them in your impact driver. Even if you bought it to throw in a drawer in the house to work on stuff inside, these are almost essential. All right, as promised, here's the clamp. This is the Irwin Quick Grip Hybrid Clamp. I haven't seen one like this. Maybe they're out there, I don't know. When I saw it, I was like, that looks useful, so I bought it. Has a regular standard quick grip, just like you know and love. I have several of these quick grip style clamps in the shop from Irwin, and they've lasted a long time. They've worked well. I like having them, especially just to grab something and just put a quick clamp on it. Get it? Quick clamp. But this one has a really cool feature in. Whenever you get it snugged up with the quick clamp, you take the handle and you can add more force. Sometimes you just got to give it a little more oomph, you know, and you need that oomph. This will give it to you. And it's a really good quality feeling clamp as well. Feels well made. The handle's really nice, gives you a good grip. It's actually kind of three-sided, so when you grab a hold of it, you can really get a good grip and torque down on it if you need to. I like to see this. Have you ever seen one of these before? If not, go check it out. So I've been rocking this hammer for a while. A long time, really. And I've always wanted a better hammer. This hammer, it's been okay. The handle's actually cracked right now, and so I haven't really wanted to use it on a whole lot of projects. I've glued it back together a couple times. I need a better hammer. So when I saw this one, I was like, I gotta have it. Mainly because it looks cool. This is a Spec Ops hammer. I saw this on Lowe's, went ahead and bought it. The thing that drew me to it initially was the coloring. I love the black on the green. It just looks military inspired, and it looks awesome. You get this thing in person, you're gonna love it. But it has a couple of features that I really like. First, it has a nice little cover that goes over the hammerhead that basically turns this into a rubber mallet. If you don't have a rubber mallet, or if you do have one in the shop, you know how useful they are just to bump pieces into place without damaging the wood, which I'm glad to see that. I'm sure it's out there, but I've never seen anybody include that with a regular claw hammer, and I'm glad they did. When you take the cover off, you'll notice that there's a slot in there with a magnet. So if you wanted to set your nails like that and be awesome, you could do that. If you don't want to do that, you can do it the old-fashioned way, like I do it. As far as balance and feel in the hand, the thing feels good. I like it a lot. And it looks quite a bit better than this old hammer that I have. A little more modern, a little more awesome. What's not to love? It is awesome. When I got this out of the box, there was a tag hanging on, and when I read it, I thought, that's even better. They donate 3% to veteran and first responder causes. I can get on board with that. What's not to love about that hammer? I have a confession to make. My name is Matt, and I have a mess in my drawers. No, not those drawers, these drawers. These are a mess. I am guilty of just piling stuff in a drawer if there's not a way to organize things. And this one has gotten out of hand, but I have a fix for it. Tekton USA makes these nice little organizers. I picked up 2 of these. One has 3 slots, which are longer, and one has spaces for organizing a variety of different things. And as you can see, you can put all kinds of stuff in here, from squares to pens and pencils and all kinds of stuff, tape measures. Get everything nice and organized, and when I put everything back in my drawers, they look much, much better. And I love having an organized drawer. When I open the drawer, I know exactly where everything's at because I can see it and I don't have to dig through a bunch of stuff. And if you know anything about organization, the main reason you do it is to save time. if you have 30 minutes or an hour to work in the shop between family time and work time, when you come into the shop, you don't want to spend 20 minutes looking for your tape measure or looking for the 10mm socket. If you have your stuff organized and know exactly where it's at, it's way, way better, especially for time management, and just looks better. And when they get all organized, you just sit here and look at it and admire it. Who doesn't love a good organized drawer? Nobody likes messy drawers. Nobody. Next up, this zippered tool bag from Kobalt. It's extremely well made. I was actually surprised when I got it in how robust it is. Very thick material, very heavy duty, nice big beefy zipper on there, and it holds quite a bit of stuff. Now it does have a shoulder strap, so if you needed to strap that over your shoulder to carry it, you absolutely could. It'll clip on each side of that. It does have 3 pockets on the front, 3 pockets on the back, and you can store all kinds of stuff in there as well. But if you're transporting your tools for any reason, mostly around here, I have to take several inside to work on something and then bring everything back. It's just handy to have something to throw all of those in so I don't have to make umpteen million trips. Or if your kids call you and need you to go work on something or take things to work, whatever reason you need to transport the tools, this is a solid option and a very well made product from Kobalt. This is one of those tools, it's only $9 that you almost walk by in Lowe's and not even notice it's there, but it'll be one of those things you regret not having if you need it. This is a drill guide from Kreg. This does have some hidden features here if you don't know what you're looking for. It goes from 1/8 all the way to 1/2 inch, and what this is very useful for is to keep your drill bit at a 90-degree angle to what you're drilling into. So if I was drilling a piece of this white melamine or even a piece of 3/4 inch plywood, this is going to keep me centered, dead center of that 3/4 inch, and let me drill that hole perfectly straight 90 degrees because this guide is going to keep my drill bit in that correct position. This also has little marks on each side to help you line up your marks so you can drill that hole exactly where you need it. The hidden feature is actually on the bottom. There is a groove, or actually 2 stepped grooves on the bottom, and what that's for is either 3/4 inch or 1/2 inch stock. So 3/4 inch plywood, 3/4 inch melamine, or 1/2 inch stock, 3/4 inch hardwood, whatever you're working with. This is going to self-center itself so you get that dead center hole every single time. Hardened steel inserts, you don't have to worry about wearing them out. And for $9, this is under $10. This is one of the things that are handy as a shirt pocket. Oh my goodness. You got to get one of these. I'm checking the stats here on YouTube and it says most of you that are watching never subscribe. Why? Hit that subscribe button. Help me out. Also, if you'd like to check out any of these tools, don't forget you can hit that View Products button here on YouTube. Of course, TV viewers scan the QR code or links in the description. If you like this video, you got to check out that next one right there. 10 of the hottest tools you didn't know Lowe's had. Click in that box, get you the big old virtual fist bump. Don't miss those, I'm telling you.